Next topic, center of gravity. For every object, there is a point where its total weight is supposed to act. That point is known as center of gravity. For example, you might have balanced a book on your fingertip. You can't keep your finger anywhere in order to balance. Your fingertip must come exactly at a particular point. Then the book will balance. You can't keep your finger in this corner or here in order to balance. It is impossible. So that means the total weight of this book acts at that point where you are keeping the finger. That is the center of gravity. Then look at this example. Here is a body. This body is made of many particles. Symbolically, I have drawn 6 particles here. These are some particles. Each particle has its own weight. Okay, and I have chosen a point here O with some special features. That means if you find out the moment produced by these particles about O, it will make a clockwise moment. These particles are having some weight. Weight acts downward. Weight is a force. So these particles on right side will produce clockwise moment about O. About O, particles on left side makes anti-clockwise moment. And choose this point in such a way that the total clockwise moment and total anti-clockwise moment become 0. That point, about which point it happens, that point is known as the center of gravity. Then, center of gravity of a body depends on the distribution of mass on the body as well as shape. For different shaped bodies, here I have shown the center of gravity. For a circle or for a ring also, its geometric center is the center of gravity. For rectangle, parallelogram, square shaped bodies, meeting point of the diagonals is the center of gravity. For a triangle, the meeting point of medians is the center of gravity. For a cylinder, the midpoint of its axis is the center of gravity. For a cone, for a hollow cone, its center of gravity will be at 1/3 of its height from the base. Measure the total height. Take its 1/3, measure 1/3 of the height from the base, there will be the center of gravity. If it is solid cone, 1/4 of the height from the base is there lies the center of gravity. Like that, for different bodies, its center of gravity lies at different point. Where more mass is concentrated, there will be the center of gravity. For a hollow cone or solid cone, most of its weight is at the base part. So, center of gravity comes towards the base. Then, shape of a body, when it changes, center of gravity also changes. Listen to an example. Consider a wire, thin wire, metal wire. Its center of gravity is the midpoint of it. Okay. Now, with this wire, I am making a ring. This mark may come somewhere here. Suppose this mark you made with chalk, that mark has come here. Now, for this ring, which is made out of this wire, where is its center of gravity? Will it be the previous point? It will not be. Now the center of gravity changes. It is the midpoint. So, when the body deforms or when its shape changes, center of gravity changes. Then, most of the bodies have center of gravity within the body, but for a ring, its center of gravity lies not on the body, it is the midpoint. For a ring as well as for a boomerang, its center of gravity lies outside the body. We have seen how to find out the center of gravity of some regular shaped bodies like a circle, cone, rectangle, parallelogram and all. Now, for an irregular lamina, how will you find out the center of gravity? You have to conduct an experiment to find out the center of gravity. This is the cardboard, an irregular piece of cardboard, and you want to find out its center of gravity. For that, you need a plumb line. You can make it by yourself. At the end of a thread, hang some weight, that is the plumb line. By using this plumb line, you can find out the center of gravity of this irregular cardboard. listen the experiment. You have to make some holes near the edge of this irregular lamina. Any number of holes you can make. Here I have shown 3 holes, A, B and C. These holes must be near the edges. You can make here any number of holes. Now from a nail on the wall, you have to hang this cardboard freely by using this hole A to hang the cardboard. Imagine this pen as the nail. From that nail, this cardboard is hanging freely. On the same nail, tie this plumb line. Okay, this plumb line will be touching this cardboard. Okay. And wait till the cardboard and the plumb line, this plumb line becomes stationary. Once the plumb line becomes stationary, with a pencil, mark the position of the thread. Then repeat this with the other holes B and C. Take out the plumb line and cardboard, hang it by using the hole B and as well as C, and you will get some dotted lines like this. Where these dotted lines meet, that will be the center of gravity of the cardboard.